An early tough test on the opening drive.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I just want to make sure my volume is where it needs to be.
Back to throw.
Okay, we are good to go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. Let me get the stream posted up.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
All right, so we are in the playoffs, the Madden Move Franchise League. We have the Panthers taking on the Lions.
Second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good
early in this game. I'm a little late joining in, but should be a good matchup here.
Now a second and 6.
Both guys coming off of strong performances there in the wild card round. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit.
On play action.
Nice play action there, getting good pressure from the Panthers defense. McNair looks to just throw it away. Sitting at a 3rd and 6 here.
Now it's third down.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept
I'm kind of joining this as quick as I can, so I'm still trying to get adjusted.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Big time play. Taking a look at the Panthers, 12-5 in the regular season. Lions 13-4. Laporta able to hold on even though the Panthers defense brought that pressure. If you're in here, please just give me a thumbs up that the volumes are all good. You can hear the game. You can hear myself, please. And Panthers made some trades, man, to bolster up this defense. You see that whole defensive line is traded up, but the Lions have the offensive power to match it. A nice jet sweep to Amon-Ra St. Brown for a gain of 3.
Swallowed up right away. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not just scouting, but now executing.
These are big time moments right here in a playoff game. Every time you get down in this red area, you gotta put up some type of points. That pass rush is there again, but Gibbs able to shed a tackle, shed a couple of tackles there. Now can the Panthers defense hold up?
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive.
You know, they're getting them down to these 3rd downs and stuff like this, but they gotta stand strong here.
First and goal.
The Lions have already shown the jet sweep, a lot of play action. Way to smother Laporta there on the quick zig route, out route.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches. As we just
strong performances from both guys in the wild card round. Strong performances.
Yeah, not super huge.
They face some tough competitors, able to come out on top. A handoff to Gibbs, they're all over it. Late in the season, the Panthers, they make the trade with the Rams. They get back Derek Brown on that defensive line. They do lose Trevin Wallace, a middle linebacker, but they pick up Justin Reed to help in that backfield. McNair looking for an open receiver, and that pass rush is getting there every single time he drops back. That's something to pay attention to as this game moves on. And if you're the Lions, like, okay, I'm going to get some type of points out of this, but you done pushed the whole field. It's tough just walking away with 3.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
Man, I got the little sniffles, man, so bear with me, bear with me.
But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Panthers taking the field for the first time this game. And then later on, we do have the Cowboys taking on the Super Bowl champs, the Eagles, later on today. So two NFC matchups.
Now from the 30.
Looking to see who's going to make it, advance to the championship round.
Out of the gun.
Panthers offense has done well all season. They're catching Leggett on the drag route. Now the Lions defense is what won them last week against the Seahawks. They showed up big in key moments, and they're going to be looking to do the same again today. They have the pass rushers. They have Myles Garrett. They got Aiden Hutchinson on the defensive line. And there goes Jonathan Brooks with a strong run up the middle. Panthers are known to mix it up here on offense. They can get the run game going. They can get the pass game going as well.
Definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks.
Nice handoff here.
He'll get it up near
a gain of 2.
49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Just to recap, regular season, the Panthers 12-5, Lions 13-4. Nice shot downfield, not able to hold on as the tight end as he gets hit by Kirby Joseph on his way down. Nice pass by Bryce Young. The tight end not able to hold on to it. We're looking at a 3rd and 8. And like I said, that Lions defense is what saved them last week against the Seahawks, making big plays in key moments. Bryce Young looking for something over the middle in double coverage. You would have liked to at least get a couple of yards there, put yourself in field goal position. Instead, they're sitting at a 4th and 8 on the 49, and it looks like they're electing to go for it here. I don't hate the decision. They've had a high-powered offense all season long. 4th and 8. It's still in the first half, first quarter. Let's take our chances now. A shot over the middle, and Leggett is able to hold on. Number 17, as soon as he gets his hands on the ball, he's getting instant contact, able to hold on, come down with it. That's why that X factor and whatever abilities he has is so important there on a 4th and 8 play.
3-0 after 1.
And if you're the Lions, you let one, you just let one get away from you there. Got to make those stops.
Panther football to start.
Got to make those stops.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, man. I'm leaking, bruh.
To the air once more, Young. There's a short one complete to Harris.
There we go. Let's go.
2 yards there on the completion.
Yeah, we're going to try to push through this. Like I said, the allergy season is here and amongst us, but we're not backing away from this stream. We got to get it in. It's playoff football. Detroit Lions are up here 3-0. Panthers on a strong 4th down conversion. It's 3rd and 6. And you have to think, if they find themselves in another 4th down situation here in the red area, they're going to go for it again.
Good play caller. You've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet.
And I think the Lions defense knows it. Nice pass rush. You got Hutchinson and Garrett both at the face of Young. He's able to get it off just in time. And earlier this drive, he did get bailed out. Threw it straight into double coverage over the middle. Has to play it more smart on his reads there. The Lions mid-season, they make a trade to pick up Myles Garrett. for reasons like this, for moments like this. Here in the playoffs, another 4th down attempt here for the Panthers. We got a 4th and 2. They could take 3 and tie up the game, but instead they say, no, we're going for 7. A dump off to the running back. Jonathan Brooks able to escape from the linebacker. Young puts it right on the money. That's a 1st down. 2 4th down conversions here on this drive. Big time from the Panthers offense. They're showing signs of being aggressive, and they're going straight for it. We have the jet sweep. Leggett able to cut up the middle for a nice 13-yard gain. And this offense is cooking all of a sudden. If you're the Lions defense, you're thinking, hey, we got to get stout right here. We got to make a stop. They done pushed us down the field. They're 100% on 4th down conversions. We got to make a stop. We need our playmakers. Another reverse here. Lions defense is all over it. They didn't get fooled. And we have a huge injury for the Panthers offense. PCL sprain, excuse me. Xavier Leggett, their top receiving target. He's made plays this whole drive. He will be out of this game. You got to imagine that these guys rely heavy on Jonathan Brooks and their tight end. Now, they did acquire a rookie receiver in Kershaw, which is a nice set of hands, but what a huge loss for the Panthers offense.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards.
If you're watching, man, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm going to be sniffling and all that. I apologize. We're trying to grind it out. You're going to need some strong production here from your running back and your tight end. Another dump off to Brooks. 4th and goal. That has to be demoralizing, losing a star key player like this. You had the 2 4th down conversions, and now you find yourself settling for 3 all along. That's tough. And shout out to the Lions defense being able to hold stout there in the red zone. We've seen that from both defenses so far this game.
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
A huge time loss, a key injury, and you just hate to see it, man. You want to see playmakers involved in these games. You get to the playoffs, you know, you have a strong season, you get to the key games, and you lose key players. You hate to see it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
All right, so Detroit Lions on offense here looking to respond.
You nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them,
we got McNair at quarterback. He's dropping back. O-line is doing a great job at giving him some time, and a dropped interception. That is Justin Reed, recently acquired from the LA Rams. Hits him there, both hands, not able to hold on to the interception. That Lions offensive line, it held up, it gave him time. The pass is just off the mark, and the Panthers unable to come away with the interception. A missed opportunity, to say the least here. 5 wide for the Lions offense. Panthers are going to need to generate some pressure here.
From the shotgun, he'll look to
McNair looking for Laporta, and another potential interception. Something about this quarterback seems off. 2 throws back-to-back have seemed to be a little high and a little off the mark. Panthers defense, these guys are getting to the ball but not able to come down with it. A couple of missed opportunities. We're seeing 5 wide again from this Detroit offense. Panthers got 4 on the defensive line. They're going to be counting on some of these guys to break through and bring some pressure.
Now back to throw.
And there it goes. There's the pressure we spoke about. 4th and 10, and a failed offensive drive there as the Lions are unable to get any type of yards. And, you know, they got to take a look at that quarterback position. Why were those throws off? In the Panthers defense, you got to be glad that your guys were in positions to, you know, swat the ball away. Yeah, Leggett is out for the game. A huge loss for the Panthers offense.
And it will be the Panthers ball, 1st and 10.
Huge loss.
The Panthers out there.
I didn't start all this until like recently. I've been good all day until now. Now keep in mind the Panthers do have rookie receiver Kershaw that they picked up from the Rams in a trade. I'll be curious if they call his number here.
3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
If you're not familiar, if you're tuned in watching this is the Madden Move, a Madden franchise league. Money League, we have 2 teams in the playoffs here, and there's a flag on the play, a potential holding, a nice way to get sticky there, but I believe that ball is coming back, and it is a holding call.
Looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it.
What do we need in the playoffs? Disciplined football. These flags, we can't afford them, and a nice run from Brooks, a way to make up those lost yards. The receivers, nice blocking there on the outside. And we got a 3rd and 9.
Come up now, 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
All right, 3rd and 9, 39. And I wouldn't be surprised if these guys, you know, nice pressure from Hutchinson. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it here. We possibly could see a punt. And you can just automatically tell how much the offense has changed for them with Leggett going out. They weren't as pass heavy on that drive as they were on the drive before.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So automatically, this offense, man, they're getting outside of their comfort zone. You know, you saw Brooks implemented more in the game plan there. And it's going to be a long ball game if they cannot adjust to the absence of Leggett. Strong run from Jahmyr Gibbs there, just short of the first down.
But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that.
But yeah, you lose a key guy like that there in the first quarter, early second quarter, you got to be able to adjust on the fly. And let's see what this Lions offense is able to do. Last drive, they didn't muster up anything. It looks like they're going to stick more to the run here on this drive. And these guys got weapons all across the board, right? They have a strong offensive line. They have the running back. They have receivers. Three key receivers, Williams, St. Brown. You have Laporta. Guys you can really depend on. And I'm seeing that J.C. Horn is on the opposite side of Williams. You kind of want to match that speed for speed. And again, McNair just off with the pass. That's 3 back-to-back passes to where they're just overthrown. They're a little too high. You got to think, is it the moment? What's going on? They had a couple of guys open there. He decides to go with the corner route and just overthrows it. 35 seconds here in the first half. We have a 3-3 ball game. Panthers 12-5. The Lions 13-4. Get some motion in the backfield.
They'll drop to throw.
McNair taking a deep shot. Does Williams have the speed? And he does. A diving catch. You got weapons like that. McNair is saying, hey, I've been overthrowing all game long. Who cares if I overthrow it here? I have a guy that has enough speed to compensate for that. And you see it. Diving catch puts him at the 6. 29 seconds left in the first half. And if you're the Panthers defense, you got to be thinking about putting J.C. Horn on Williams. Match your speed with the speed and trust in another corner to hold up with Laporta and St. Brown. We have a toss to the outside, but it's sniffed out by the Panthers defense. If they're able to hold up strong here and just give up 3, you got to be happy with that.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, man. This is a big moment.
2nd and 9 now.
20 seconds left. McNair looking for someone to get open on the drag route. And Burgess is just, he's in position, but he's not able to make a play on the ball. He's right there on the receiver, kind of whiffs on the tackle, and then you see Derek Pierce make his way into the end zone. And again, the Lions' offensive line is buying the quarterback time to scan all of his reads and make the right pass.
This for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz with the extra point.
That is a big-time play from this Lions offense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Stuff like that is how you put the defense on their toes, right? You've shown them that you can throw it deep. You've shown them that your running game can get going. I just like that from the Lions offense there. They gave them a little bit of everything. So going to the second half, I'm curious to see how that Panthers defense adjusts to what the Lions offense shown there.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play.
And with Leggett being injured, who is Young going to trust on this offense? He needs to find another trustworthy weapon. It can't all just be passes to the running back. He has to find another receiver or just, hey, feed it to anybody that's open.
Young now.
They're going to be looking to put up points here. We got Brooks on the Texas route. Now the Panthers do have 2 timeouts. They use their second. They're down to 1 timeout left. 6 seconds left on the clock. An average play is 7 seconds long. We're here at the 41-yard line, and it looks they're going to try to take their chances at a 58-yard field goal.
Possibly in the open field, and I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
If he's able to nail this, you got to be happy with that. 58-yarder, and it's in there. 6-10 ball game. 2 seconds left here in the first half. Hey, you're able to get chunks of yards, put up some type of points before the half. You got to be happy with that.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right?
Appreciate y'all bearing with me, man. Like I said, I've been fine all day, and all of a sudden, I'm getting hit with all the allergy symptoms. Good first half of football, though. A real defensive ball game. I think heading into the second half, I think the Panthers are more back against the wall. The reason I say that is because Leggett, that's a huge injury to that offense. How do they adjust to that? And the second part of it is the Lions offense is very explosive. How can you adjust to eliminating the deep ball, stuffing the run? These are things that they're going to have to address here in the second half. And if you're the Lions, you got to hope that your quarterback can make the throws that he needs to make. Continue to play it smart. Trust your defense if they're backed up to the red zone. They've shown the ability to stop the offense in the red zone, and they have to keep that up here. For the Panthers, though, hey, you get a lot of chunk yards. You put up 3 before the half. You find yourself back with the ball. Can you take the lead here? In the first quarter, they were aggressive. They had 2 4th-down conversions. It only amounted to 3 points, but that aggressive nature, I believe, will carry over as this game progresses. 2nd and 11, the run game didn't work out for them. Who is that receiver that they can count on? Instant pressure in the middle and a huge sack from Hurd. As you can see, he just shoved the guard completely out of the way, and he's to the quarterback instantly. That's the complete difference between these two offenses. The Lions' offensive line is able to hold up for their quarterback, and in this situation, Young, missing his star receiver, is unable to buy some time in the pocket and find somebody to get open.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
That is a great point. The Panthers missed opportunities, 2 drop picks. As PSN is mentioning here, a deep shot. And hey, look, 4th and 22, you take a shot. The Lions defense is all over it. A potential pick there, but they're going to settle with the punt there, and I believe it's better that you get that punt off versus the interception. Just let that thing go out of bounds. He settles for the fair catch. But yes, it's a long ball game, right? The second half just started. Got to play it smart. Now, that's a missed opportunity on that drive, right? That's your chance to steal a drive back, at least put up 3 or take the lead. Now you find yourself in a position of stopping this high-powered Lions offense. You got to find a way to generate some pressure. They have the defensive line able to do it. But yeah, stopping that run. Look at Gibbs. He has that instant burst coming out of the backfield. And a matchup that I'm really looking for is for the coach to put Horn everywhere that Williams goes. He's the fastest corner. He has the sticky coverage. Eliminate any of those deep throws, but you see Horn on the right side of the field, and the Lions have their 2 star receivers on the left side. We had the RPO game, a nice block. Lions able to get the first down.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's
definitely a chess match type of game.
That's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them in the
But yeah, and I don't want to, I don't want to be a broken record here, but if you have key star players like a Horn, you want him in the game plan as much as possible. And the Lions, they're staying away from him, right? They got these key guys on the opposite side of the field. Nice pressure there from the defensive line. A gain of 7. And that's going to be the key. That's going to be the recipe for this Panthers defense. Find a way to apply some pressure and make McNair make quick reads. It's a challenge, though, because the offensive line is so good. And they have guys that can just simply beat one-on-one matchups. We got Gibbs activated in the backfield. A nice pull block, but you see Derek Brown. I'm assuming he has that inside stuff. It's like the offensive lineman isn't even there. With that high play recognition, you have the high awareness. He's able just to move the offensive lineman out of the way and stop Gibbs there right at the line of scrimmage.
In the running game, I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is a big moment, 3rd and 2. We have the PA rollout. McNair looking for someone in a forced throw. This time the Panthers are able to capitalize and catch the dang ball on defense. And we're looking at a pick 6, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the playoffs, these are the decisions that you have to avoid if you are the Lions offense. You find yourself making a good stop on defense, right? You're pushing the red zone area. You got to play it smart and take the points where you can. Instead, they go with the PA rollout. And we talked about the pressure from the Panthers defense. They're able to bring it there. McNair makes it just a wild throw, a forced read. Panthers pick 6. And with a key player like Leggett being out, you're going to need your team to come together for this W. You got to see big moments from your defense, special teams, and offense as a collective.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
What a huge play from the Panthers defense. If you're the Lions offense, hey, let's take a deep breath. Let's get dialed back into the game. Oh, that's a voice crack.
That you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sideline.
McNair dropping back. Hasn't had the best game so far. A nice dump off to Gibbs.
All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the
field. And McNair is really going to have to dial it in here in the passing game. I mean, he had that one deep throw to Williams that was on the money. But other than that, his passes have been a little off. He has to find a way to calm himself down, get composed, and make smart reads.
That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and inches.
Out of the gun.
They go to Gibbs. Nice blocks. But what a way to shed the block and be there to make the tackle. Anthony, I believe that's the Panthers safety, able to meet Gibbs to eliminate a huge gain. He only had one person to beat there. We got the screen pass. Looks like it was read. Nice spin move from Gibbs, just short of the first down. We got a 2nd and 4. You're looking at McNair, 153 pass yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Dang, bro. I'm talking my nose and everything is getting to me. 2nd and 4.
They'll set up to throw.
McNair drops back. Another errant throw. Is this a pick six? Not a pick six, but you can tell he was looking for that post route over the middle. But the Panthers defense sniffed it out, and McNair just making throws that he doesn't need to make here in the playoffs.
But that was an opportunity to help them get back.
I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. With the amount of weapons that's on that offense, you have the running back. These guys got to take a deep breath here. Here goes Brooks, able to shed some tackles just short of the first down. And instantly, the Lions are feeling an insane amount of pressure. That's 2 picks on back-to-back drives for the Panthers defense.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
But taking a look at the Lions defense, they have guys in a, oh my goodness, another holding call.
At the 27-yard line.
Yes, another holding call.
So that time
that's what's hurt. That's what's hurt this Panthers offense. Undisciplined there on the offensive line.
You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
You know, they say the game is won in the trenches, right? They have to find a way to protect Young and stop letting these flags happen. Nice dump off to Brooks. And these guys have 2-star running backs. And you can just see the complete shift in the Panthers offense when Leggett left the game. Jonathan Brooks' production shot up. And this is what we're seeing now.
They've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it
You got the backup running back in, able to follow his blocks, but the Lions defense is there, and they got to hold up strong here. If you're the Panthers, you really want to walk away with the touchdown. A field goal feels good, right? But you want to extend that lead as much as you can.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Young,
who's going to make a play on the drag route. That's a first down and a way to move the chains. So we have similarities with both teams, right? Both defenses have guys with traits all across the board. They have defensive lines that can apply insane amount of pressure. They both have defensive backs that can get sticky in coverage. They both have elite running backs. The only thing that the Panthers are missing are those key spots at the receiver, but it doesn't seem to halt them so far. Jonathan Brooks with a nice spin move, 5 catches for 50 yards. He's definitely been the safety valve so far in this game.
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
As far as roster construction, though, these teams are very similar. And if you're the Lions defense, you need one of those star players to make a play here. You need somebody to step up. You got all of these guys here on the defensive line, but I like what the Panthers are doing, right? They're doing stretch runs. They're doing power runs. They're doing things to get outside of, push it as outside of the numbers as best as they can, right? They're trying to get towards the perimeter versus running straight in the middle. And a nice handoff there, just short of the touchdown on the 1-yard line. Hey, look, McNair, what is he, a 1-year quarterback, still a young quarterback? He's had a good season, just a couple of bad throws here in this game.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find
Let's see who can hold up. Looks like Young tries to sneak it in.
It's a
It's a touchdown for the Panthers.
Bryce Young Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
Hey, look.
And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship.
We saw one shot, right? We saw that deep shot to Jamison Williams. They haven't attempted it since. We haven't seen St. Brown be implemented just yet, so I imagine they try to get him going, right? Let's get some quick throws. Let's get the ball in the key players' hands.
The kickoff unit is
I'm looking at the clock. 5 minutes left. We can't stray away from the run either. Gibbs has been productive.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
This game is not over, but the Panthers have done a good job on defense to compensate for Leggett being out of the game. Let's just keep it real.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this
Gibbs still activated.
Moment of their season, all hyperbole aside,
if you're McNair, you're looking for a Laporta. You're looking for a St. Brown. Do they take a deep shot? You got the offensive line. Just try to trust in them.
Shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
There goes Laporta. Nice quick catch. A gain of 9. Kind of what we talked about. Start the drive out. Try to get the ball in his hands. This Lions offense loves to go 5 wide. Give you different looks here.
Second and 1.
And the pressure's there again. A deep shot to Williams. And that is their bailout. Each time you got guys that have that type of speed. McNair has an extremely strong arm. And this is kind of what I talked about, right? I know I'm a broken record. Why isn't J.C. Horn on Williams? Put your fastest guy, your best corner on their top target, their top threat on offense. I mean, he is the greatest threat on offense. He's been the game changer here for the Detroit Lions. I mean, that's 2 plays now here in this playoff game where Williams has covered essentially the whole field on these deep passes.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And all of a sudden, we're looking at a 3-point ball game.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback.
You got to feel comfortable, though, that anytime you can pull that out of your pocket, right? Hey, let's chunk it deep. We caught him in man coverage. Nobody is just really fast enough to be pace-to-pace with Williams.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course,
Young is dropping back, and the offensive line is doing very well. And this is kind of what we're seeing. Dump offs to Brooks. A nice carry, nice gain of 11, 12 yards.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And stay tuned, guys. Next, we do have the Cowboys versus the Eagles. A handoff to Brooks here.
He'll get this up to about the 40.
10 rushes for 40 yards. He has about 8 catches for, I imagine, 70-something yards. So he's getting it done in the run game and pass game.
Doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They're going with the jet sweep. Williams looking to turn it around. Nice spin move. 3rd and 5. 3 minutes left here. And as a coach, you're starting to think, man, hey, we got to keep the chains moving. We got to keep the chains moving.
Before he could get much out of it.
A 3-point lead isn't enough.
From the shotgun, it's Young.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it looked like he had Williams open on the crosser. I didn't know where that ball was going. I didn't know if it was going towards the streak or Williams on the crosser. He tries to feed it in. The receiver's just not able to come down with the ball. It's a 4th and 5 here. It looks like the Panthers might want to go for it, which is, hey, I'm not here to knock any coaching decision, but a moment like this could really put the Lions in great position. And the pass rush is just instantly there. And that's why you trade for a guy like Myles Garrett to apply pressure in key games.
Get the football back in terrific field position.
Hey, do you punt it there? You force them to earn their yards, or do you just trust that much in your defense? Great blocks.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the
That's a tough decision. 3 minutes left here. You got to hold them to 3.
Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
What you guys thinking, man? What you thinking? How you feeling? You agree with that 4th down decision? Lions offense. What are they going to do? 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. They hand it off to Gibbs.
And he'll go down here at the
Every time he gets the ball, you just think, man, this guy's going to break one. He's going to break a long run. But the Panthers have done a good job at meeting him in that second level and just stopping him in his tracks.
And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
I agree. Should have punted. You got to force these guys to earn their yards. 2 minutes left here. It kind of looks like the Lions just want to do some clock management. We have seen them make rush decisions in this game. So I'm curious to see if McNair just stays a little more composed here. They go with the RPO, and again, you know, a wide open area for Gibbs to break through that hole. But the Panthers, like I said, they're doing a good job at just meeting them
and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
That's one thing about it. I mean, that's literally the story of this game. Panthers defense has done a good job. It's just Williams making huge plays, and I agree, Luther. He said, "Scared money don't make money." He said, "Hey, it's the playoffs. Let's throw it all all chips in." Kind of goes back to what I'm saying, though, man. Horn has to be on that same side with those guys. We're at the 2-minute mark. Somebody needs to make a play on both sides of the field. We have a play action. Derek Brown is the shed. And it looked like a good read, but number 36 was able to stay in coverage there.
They've done excellent work all game long.
Definitely a height disadvantage, but he's able to go up and swat the ball. And I know McNair was feeling a little sweaty there that a potential pick was about to happen. 1:55 seconds left. If anything, they know that they have their field goal in their back pocket. They gotta play it smart.
Back to throw.
Looking for someone to get open. It's Laporta able to move the chains in a huge conversion. McNair, 233 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. What do you do? 1:20 here. Do you play it conservative and look to settle for 3? Gibbs, a huge gain, 2nd and 2. If you're Carolina, you got to start thinking about your timeouts here soon.
It really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense, but I love the way he's
I imagine you kind of want to keep, one timeout tucked away just in case you want to ice the kicker or, give yourself an opportunity on offense, depending on what happens.
Back to throw.
You got the zig route. Laporta has been a key target for them, and that has to be demoralizing for that defense. These guys got to hold up strong.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in
Wow.
number 2.
Hey, look, if they punt the ball on that 4th down, we're looking at a different situation, right? We're looking at a different situation. They go with the handoff. Gibbs wide open, and that's a touchdown. Detroit Lions take the lead. 34 seconds left on the clock. 20-24 potentially. Coach might get killed for that one. Not punting the ball on 4th down. They were aggressive in the first half. They were 100% on 4th down conversions. They tried again here in the second half. It doesn't work out for them. And they need a touchdown to win. 34 seconds left, They have all 3 timeouts. Their star receiver is out. Who do you go to? Can you rely on your offensive line? Let's see what the play calling looks like. Man, I mean, look, Panthers defense, they stood up strong when, mid-game. They got 2 key interceptions. They scored on one of them. Lions, they respond with big plays, getting it downfield to Williams. And then they find themselves able to just convert on that last drive. You got a Sam Laporta, you got Williams. They're using the weapons that they have at their disposal.
Here's Young.
They go with the play action. A dump off to Brooks. Can he get out of bounds? He can't. They got to burn the timeout.
Now the Panthers going to use
They got to burn the timeout. Does coach have something in his playbook for this scenario? And it's tough, man. You're missing your key receiver. I can't say that enough. That's a huge loss for the offense. They go with the wheel route to the tight end. Meets him there in the midfield. You got to take your timeout. 23 seconds left. Lions up 24-20, and that's a nice gain. Nice gain up the middle. An average play is 7 seconds long.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here.
What do you do? Who do you go to?
Young to throw.
This Lions defensive line can apply pressure. They go to Brooks. 16 seconds left. They go with the timeout. Hey, something has to be shot towards the end zone where you got to get out of bounds. You don't have enough time to spike the ball. You got to take your shots here.
This is 1st and 10.
And guys, keep close attention. Pay close attention to that defensive line. Hutchinson, a nice out route, 2nd and 4, 12 seconds left. You saw Hutchinson quickly. They're only rushing 3, but that pressure is still able to be generated. You got 4 on the defensive line. You got Hutchinson at the defensive tackle spot. Garrett just goes back. It's a pick. That pressure is what we talked about, and that wraps up the ball game. Detroit Lions find themselves advancing to the next round. And talk about a tough loss if you're the Panthers, man. I'm talking, these guys played a nice game. They played a nice game, but the Lions capitalized when they needed to. And you see them now in victory formation. That has to hurt to go out like that. That has to hurt. Because really, they didn't play bad, They didn't play bad, man. I mean, that's playoff football for you, though. I mean, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down, and they fall up short. They fall short, That's a decision you gotta go and think about. They adjusted well to Leggett being out. You see Young, they stopped really passing it like they were in that first quarter. 177 yards. McNair showed up when he needed to show up. Next game, we do have the Cowboys taking on the reigning champs, Philadelphia Eagles. I will see you guys in that stream. I appreciate you for tuning in.